doctors who don't give you the tests, but
Hello, Mariana Alves Pereira. You're a professor with the Losafono University in Lisbon, Portugal. Is it rightly pronounced?
Yes,
great.
Yes.
Nice to have you here in Helsinki.
Thank you for inviting me.
Thank you. So, you have studied biomedical engineering, and you have a doctorate degree on environmental studies, sciences. Why did you choose this field of science in the first place?
Well, in 1988, I started working at the Portuguese Air Force as a technical translator. And on the Air Force base, there was an on-site biomedical research team. And so that's how it began. In 1988, I started translating, then I always had an interest in physics. So when I went to do my bachelor's degree in physics in the United States, I already was involved with the low frequency noise problem, and so since 1988.
So your expertise is vibroacoustic disease, and you have studied this extensively. In Finnish, it's called vibroakustinen oireyhtymä. What does this mean?
Well, vibroacoustic disease is still a very controversial subject in today's world because it is caused by an agent of disease that is not recognized, specifically infrasound and low-frequency noise. When you have long-term exposures to infrasound and low-frequency noise, you can develop what is called vibroacoustic disease.
How does one know if they have this disease? What are the symptoms and how does it present itself?
Well, it depends if you have occupational exposures or if you have residential exposures. So when you are at work and you are exposed to this sort of noise, let's call it noise, at the end of the workday you go home. And this means that your body has a recuperation time. When you have infrasound and low frequency noise in your home, you have no recuperation time and you are sleeping in it. So usually the people who have infrasound and low frequency noise in their homes begin by saying, I wake up tired. You see, when you live in one of these homes, it's not a zapping, you walk into the home for the first time, you don't feel anything. Oh, this is fine, this is great. After a few months, you realize you're not sleeping well. And then with not sleeping well comes problems with memory, problems with concentration. Added to that, as you continue to stay in this home, hear a sound, you might not, you feel a pressure on your chest, sometimes you feel a pressure on the ears, so it's not specific. And they say, oh, I didn't feel well today. I must have eaten the wrong thing at dinner, or I drank too much, or something like this. But then it continues and continues. If you are older, you think, oh, this is aging. I'm getting old. This is what old means. Feeling sick, you know you're not invented. You know there's something wrong with you. And nobody cares. And everybody around you thinks you're crazy. Even your doctors, who don't give you the tests, but So the way things stand right now, I just tell people, run. Get out of this house, get out of it. They want to fight, that's fine. Law for this, the medical community is not behind the people. I don't know what they're doing exactly. The politicians are all for this. So if you have this in your house,
Mariana, thank you for your...
you're very welcome. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.